email from UBC saying that our graduation this year is gonna be virtual. I kind of predicted this, but it just feels so unreal. Like, I think it's kind of like sad how people don't really like celebrate. I think other people are still doing it, but in terms of like my life, it feels like nobody is really celebrating graduations, and it's just not as much of a big deal as before. And yeah, that kind of makes me a little bit sad, but maybe I'll try and celebrate somehow. Let me just grab one then. Ooh. Our graduation is going to be in June. I don't know why I'm like suddenly feeling emotional about this. I'm gonna quickly call my boyfriend. We are gonna discuss some keyboard things because I may or may not be purchasing my very first mechanical keyboard. Kind of excited, but I'm also scared that I've just thrown myself into like a dark hole of like buying things, and whenever things can be customized, it just eats up your money because you just want it all. Right now I'm using this one. This one is a Ducky 1-2 Mini. It's good. It's expensive, but this is like my boyfriend's starter keyboard, I guess. The only issue I have with it is that it does double type. So sometimes when I click something, it'll type it twice for me, which is kind of annoying because I work a lot on the computer and I work fast and I type fast, and so whenever I have to go back and like check things and then re-edit work, it takes up a lot of time actually. I like having my own things, and I feel bad for always using his, and I just feel better when I buy my own and use it that way. Oh, it's wrapped so nicely. I woke up a little later than I wanted to today. I got out of bed around like 9:30. This is my new obsession for drinking water. This is like the super big pasta jars. Let me just grab a regular size one. So these are like the typical, like if you guys eat the Classico brand pasta, this is their kind of like regular size. I love drinking water out of this for some reason. I have about like 3 of these in a day, and yeah, it's been great. If you guys like need help with drinking more water, and I think because it's so like clear and like in your face, when you have it at your desk, you can't like forget it at all. Some of these packages are like so hard to open. This is my old case actually. I've had this for a few years now and it's already kind of yellow. Like this isn't supposed to be so yellow. Whoa! It's kind of like, I feel like it might be slippery though, but it's pretty nice honestly. You guys can see. It's really black, but this is the piece that I got. It looks a lot cuter on, but I do think the black is a bit too dark for me, especially because my hair is also black, and I don't know, I feel like if this was in white it would be super cute. It's actually a really thick material, so if you guys are looking for a dress like this, I would probably recommend this one, but I don't know how I feel about this. Walking. Go, go. She loves you. Coco, look here. What's here? Coco, look. Look. Hey everyone, good morning. Yeah, today I'm gonna be doing my skincare. I feel like I've neglected it for a while, so we're just gonna get back into it. And I also just want to take this time to do a sit down talk portion for this vlog because there's something that I feel like I just really need to talk about and to, I guess, like share, but also part of it is just helping to like relieve this just stress that's been going around. And for those who don't know what's happening, there's been a lot of hate crime that has been, I guess, targeted towards Asians, and especially because of the virus. I don't really even have the right words, I guess, but I'm gonna link some resources and things that if you guys want to, and I highly encourage you to just read about what's happening. And if you guys are on Instagram, I've been following Next Shark a lot, and also because I follow a lot of Asian American creators and like celebrities, actors, actresses, and they've all been posting a lot recently. I think even just reading about it and just knowing and acknowledging that things are happening is very important. And then once you feel more comfortable, like I've definitely started talking about it amongst my close friends. I've tried sharing it with my parents, which is also like a whole nother talk because there's a language barrier. I'm not gonna go into detail, but I will link everything like I've been saying. Today I'm gonna be using the Glow Screen sunscreen. This is the one that's like tinted. I really like it, especially if you're into that like dewy look. It blends out very nicely. I think it'd be really good for the summer. Recently, I've been trying to figure out what I wanted to do with my room. I just felt like, you know, after 1 year in quarantine, or like at home, I guess, like I'm just very tired of like the setup that I have currently. And I think especially if I'm graduating, my lifestyle is going to change. I no longer have to be in school, and so I kind of wanted to make my room reflect that. I just think that if I can get a smaller bed, maybe then I can have more different things going on in my room. Like for example, I have this like idea, like I really want kind of like a dining table in my room. Another one that I would love to have is my own little coffee station in my room. It sounds so extra, but sometimes in the morning it just gets super stressful when I'm down in the kitchen making my drink and everyone else is also there. And yeah, I just like to make my coffee in peace. I just curled my hair, and it's actually a rainy day, so my hair is going to probably be all like flat, and it's already died down a little bit right now. And I don't really use like styling spray. I feel like it's pretty good when it's relaxed, but yeah, we'll see. And I still haven't decided which dress I'm gonna wear. But he don't care. Alright, so I wasn't actually going to wear foundation, but I've been told that for like studio photos you kind of have to have something, especially because with the flash and the harsh lights. So my plan is actually to mix my foundation with my sunscreen. So I use the Ordinary foundation. This has been my favorite for a long time. This one is actually really old because I stopped using foundation, but for today I think it's gonna work. The foundation, and this was also another trick that I did a lot in high school, just because it was really hard for me to find like a foundation shade that matched me, and so I just mixed it in with my sunscreen and stuff, and so it was more like a skin tint. This color actually matches my skin so well. I was surprised. And this color is in 2.0 YG in light medium. It's a yellow undertone with gold highlights, and I just think it really matches me. But right now I think it actually might be a bit too dark because it's the winter and I've been at home this entire year, and so it's a little dark, but that's okay. And the blush that I use is the Milk Makeup. This is a really good, it's a lip and cheek product, and they had this for the free birthday gift last year in 2020, so I grabbed it, and it's like one of my favorite blushes ever, and I just love it. And I'm gonna bring this with me just so I can reapply if I need to. So I think we're gonna go with this one just because I like the top of it more, and I feel like most of my photos are going to be top half, and then I'm gonna be wearing them with these little, these are like the only pair of high heels I own, and it's actually super cold today, so I'm just gonna wear it with my puffer jacket. Cold today. My mom's gonna be like, what the heck are you wearing?
What next move to make? Now that his love has gone away, he's trying to numb his blues to gray. Oh, he is living in a dream, a shadowed